7:19 on a Monday.
Yes, sir.
This week in real estate with Bob Zdora.
Yes, sir.
Always a lot of fun.
We got him a mic he can't drop now.
That's right.
So we're good.
Yes,
My
he
hands
can.
are
Get that
safe.
elbow in.
I got my hands right here.
You know,
I can't step up. I can't sit back.
Wanted the mic drop moment.
There we go. Yeah, twice, exactly.
Mic drop.
But it wasn't my drop.
just one of them things, just,
Anyway.
yeah. So how you been?
Good. Great
good.
weekend. We had just spectacular, Anybody who was outside or missed the chance to be outside this weekend, it was very nice. We had some
nice.
people over at the house. We're getting plans together for our Reagan Day dinner in Marion County coming up in
That's always a
October
favorite.
30th. It's going to be October 30th, so we're getting the committees together as far as who's going to take care of the food and who's going to take care of the venues and things like that. So
Is it going to be the boots and barbecue style? or the,
yeah, we're going to be a little casual. Yeah, we seem to like that
That
effect,
works.
and the people that come seem to like it a lot too. Just the speakers that come like it because it's just it's like the rubber chicken circuit as they call it, and we break the mold on that. So
There you go.
It's good. It's good.
the
So-
last time it was so good, the lieutenant governor was there, and it's open collar, and,
Yeah.
nice attire, but
Sure.
not the suit and tie.
Yeah,
and the,
exactly.
but
Exactly.
a lot of fun.
Whole different deal. So
Yeah.
so we're getting ready for that, and we sat outside and we watched the river go by, and we've been working
Must
on the
be
house
hard.
doing some outside stuff out there, and just it's all coming. It's all paying off. My honey's doing a great job with that, so it's good. Business has been good. We've been talking to people. I talked to a gentleman yesterday. Linda's got some people. Reese has been out with some people. Sam's. It's just what we're finding. I talk about all the time being ready. If you're a buyer, you got to make sure that you're pre-approved, that you've got your letter, that you've got all your ducks in a row to be ready because of the market being the way it is. You need to be able to show that you can buy because there's 3 other people behind you that can show that they can buy, and you're going to lose the house. We also find, and we sit and we talk. What can we do to make things better? How can we do what we do better? And we were talking about the sellers, and in this market, it seems like any agent can come to your house and tell you, "Oh, well, we can sell this house, sure, no problem. Pick a number and go from there." But they don't think about where are you going to go. What happens when I do bring a buyer in within a week? And you've been thinking about maybe we're going to go to, and these vague realities, and most of these markets are the same way. I mean, unless you're going to buy a condo in Chicago or something in the Loop, you're fighting against a lot of people. A lot of people had been renting in throughout the country. I mean, when you look at the numbers, and had been renting, had been living in mom's basement, whatever the case may have been. Well, now they're all buying homes. And because of that, and then they weren't able to build the homes, and the cost of the homes are getting more expensive to build, so you're not seeing as much new construction. So there's a bottleneck of people, supply, and demand. So we sit down with our people. I talked to a gentleman, like I said, I talked to a gentleman yesterday. Had some issues in his life, and to be able to move is going to be a project for him. And for us to come and just stick a sign in his front lawn and bring a buyer in, they're not ready for that. So you need to be, and we've got 4 houses in the pipeline that they're just not ready yet. So we're working with them, making sure that they've got, what are they going to do with their stuff? Where are they going to go? Where have you been to where you're going to go? That's a big thing. You think, we're going to go to Southern Florida. Kind of a big, it's a kind of a big net, Where have you been down there? Have you priced things? Do you know that you can go? We've had people that couldn't leave, and didn't realize it until we sent them to go look where you think you want to live. We were down there 20 years ago. It's not the same. I don't care where it is. It's not the same now as it was 20 years ago. So we'll take the time to do that. We're not in any big rush with this. We want people to be happy. We want people to be successful when they make that move. We don't want it to be, we've got a couple that's coming down from another state. Their house is under contract. Well, they're coming down. They're thinking maybe they're going to come down next week. Really? We got 100 houses on the market here. So if somebody who thinks that they're going to come down here and get their dream home, which is the reason they're coming here, especially if you're leaving some of the northern states, you're coming here for a reason. And you're going to go, what, this is it? You've got 3 houses to show me at my price point, and which could happen. That isn't what I want. I want a living room to be on this side of the house, and we want the bedrooms to be over there, and I wanted 10 acres. I didn't want 3.
Yeah.
But that's what's here.
Yeah.
That's not just us. That's the market. And when I talk, it's always about the market. It's not just about us. But people come here thinking that we're gonna go to Mountain Home. We're gonna find something. We'll be fine. We're gonna go to South Florida. We're gonna go to Phoenix. We're gonna go to Kansas City. These markets are tough, and we want you, like I say, to be successful. So when we go to the house, we sit down and we talk. That's always my first question. What's plan B? Where are you going to go? Have you been there? Have you looked? Have you talked to a realtor? We have a great referral system with Century 21, and we can help with that, and we have helped with that. That's worked out very well for some of our people, to be able to hook them up with an agent where they are, and we can take a look and see some of the back of the house stuff as far as what their production numbers are and what they specialize in, what area of a town do they work in mostly. Those are things that can help a buyer that we're sending there to be more successful in those areas. To get the house squared away, get the house ready to go, whether it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, whether people have big collections. I mean, there's people that have hundreds and hundreds of books in their house. What do you do with them now? Now everybody's got their Kindle.
Yep.
There is no big market for used books right now. I mean, and so you got to find somebody to do that. So there's no big rush. There's no big rush to get a sign out in front of the house until you are ready to go. You've already decided that you're going to go when you made the call and called the Zteam. We want you to be successful with that. We want you to be able to have the wherewithal in the process. You haven't bought or sold a house in over 30 years, probably 20 years. And right now, it's 10 years, and the market now is so much different than it was. To be able to sit down and talk about that, to be able to make sure that everything is done before the sign goes out there, so that you aren't under the gun of, oh my God, we got to do this, we got to do that. Then you have the inspection and find out that there was a leak in the crawl space that you didn't know about, whatever, different things that come up in the inspections, all part of the process. So we want this to go well. It's not just, the buyers are pre-approved, but you want to make sure that you as a seller, that you're pre-approved for where you're going to go. Mm-hmm. What do you owe on the house? What other funds do you have? Mm-hmm. The prices have gone up, but they've gone up here. Other markets, they've gone up a lot more than they have here. Ours is we've always been a little unique with that, with the price points. People come from other places and go, well, this house was this much money. It just, the way the market is here, I don't know how that works, why things work out the way they do. The goal, the mission is to make sure that people are prepared physically and emotionally, put that sign up, and that they're ready to go, because the market the way it is right now, is it going to be that way 6 months from now? Can't tell you. I can tell you that there's never been a better time to sell. And if you have to go and you have someplace to go, now's the time to do it. I can't say that.
When you talk about your clients being successful, your success is based on their success.
Exactly.
And that's why you get the awards.
And that's what it's all about. I mean, we're okay. Linda and I are okay. It's not a matter of, we'll go and we'll talk to somebody, and the agent told me, basically it comes to any listing at any price. Well, that's not. There's better ways to do this, okay? And we can help with that. So I'll tell you to call my honey, and we can come and help you out. It's a big emotional time for people when they move. It really is, and to be able to help with that is the goal.
Let's look at the numbers.
This week in real estate. See, I ran my mouth too much. I lost it. Fell off. You stinker, you. Boy, that fell all the way up. Oh, my.
Well, good. That way I could get caught up on my notes.
You get caught up on your notes. There we go. Okay, this week in real estate. There were 49 new listings came on, 5 commercial properties, 18 parcels of land, 26 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from $425,000 to $24,000. 11 of those 26 homes are under contract, and I will guarantee you that sitting here Monday morning, more than 11 of those homes are under contract. Average price coming on the market this past week was $179,000. There were 32 sales last week, 12 parcels of land, 20 homes sold. Those 20 homes sold in a range from $575,000 to $40,000. Average sale price of $225,000 with 91 days on market. $4.5 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 12 properties expired, 22 had price changes. There's 152 pendings, meaning they're going to closing. We're currently at 122 homes listed on the MLS, and that number is actually going to be lower because of the multiple insertions. 40 in Mountain Home, 7 in Bull Shoals, 2 in Cotter. Year to date, there's been 295 homes have sold for $54.2 million. Average time on market is 95 days. Average sale price of $183,000. Last year there had been 289 homes that sold for $45 million with 148 days on market. Average sale price last year was $155,000. So you can see with the time on market and the time, I mean, you're 50 days less on market. That's a huge number when you're looking at absorption rates and
Well, I
things.
remember 4 years
stuff
ago,
is coming on.
we were doing radio. There was over 1,000 homes on the MLS.
Yeah.
And like 180 days on market.
Oh, at least. Sure. We were looking for a 6-month time frame on the market then, but that was just the way, and it's changing. It's cyclical, and will it come back to that? Well, probably somewhere along the line. I mean, it's just the nature of things.
COVID had a lot to do with a lot of this.
Oh, sure.
People wanted to get out.
Sure.
Of the
People wanted to get out of where they were.
Hey, I can work from home.
We can work from home. They've got great schools down there, and my kids can go to school. That was a big draw for a lot of people too, and just quality of life issues. You know, in a lot of these bigger cities and some of these other states, they just don't have the quality of life that we have here, and that's what it is for people. If I got to go someplace, I want to go someplace I want to be. I want to go someplace nice, and boy, we sure found it here.
Yeah, very nice.
And it's people. That's what they're coming here for.
So, who's coming here now? We get New Jersey or Illinois or Texas?
Yes.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah.
Kind of mix.
I mean, you were getting from all. There's a mix of all.
California, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a Massachusetts car in my neighborhood last night.
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're getting people from New Jersey and stuff, it's because that East Coast is just so swollen. The Carolinas and stuff, that's where would normally where they would go to.
Yeah.
You know, you get them halfway between Florida and the Carolinas. The Carolinas are beautiful. It's very expensive right now.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you come here to see us, we get a lot of people from Colorado that, you know, we don't have mountains, obviously. But we have some great hillsides. We have great vistas, you know, views, long views, and the rivers, the lakes. We're blessed.
You know, in north central Arkansas, we're not that far from Branson, Springfield,
Oh,
Jonesboro,
no.
Fayetteville. If you want a bigger venue just to go for Friday night, Saturday, for the weekend.
Sure.
And
Go
all
for
the
lunch.
resorts. I mean, even you could go out your back door to get a resort for the weekend and have some fun.
Yes,
You know,
indeed.
Just a small getaway. You don't have to drive 100 miles.
That's right. That's right.
Phone number and
So
location.
give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. Give her a call. She's the one who keeps the plates spinning. So if you call me, I'm going to tell you, call my honey, because I just the way it is. That's the way our business cycle works. So, but she'd make sure that all the that Sam and Reese and Darlene all have their clients and everything's going forward. But 870-405-0793. The website is retiredtoarkansas.net. The great camera work that gets done on there, and all the listings are on there as well.
Very good. For all your real estate needs, the Zteam. Bob and Linda. I take Bob and Linda Zdora. I'll spit it out.
So you talk about him with the horn.
I've been saying it for 13 years. I can't.
You got me with the horn, you with the mic, and he just can't talk.
Mine,
Our
Wyatt.
tongue. Okay,
Wow.
break time.
We'll be glad
right
to get
back.
to May.